All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Thanks for joining me to Stay Active at Home with Ginny and Nate. Long weekend, huh? A lot of us might be going off of not much sleep because we're either being a part of the movement or watching your neighborhood or whatever, but oh my gosh, I don't think any of us could have seen or projected any of this. I saw a meme online that said, none of my employees got that "where do you see yourself in 5 years" thing right when I hired them 5 years ago. All right, our workout today is going to be a similar format to Saturday. Saturday we did 40 on, 15 off times 3. Today we're going to do 45 on, 15 off, 6 exercises, 3 times through. So a lot of times we'll do like mini circuits. So there's a designated rest time between, so you can grab some water. But today it's 45 seconds straight through, 15-second breaks between exercises. So that's really your only opportunity to rest today. So take rest when you need them. Take water, grab water when you need them. But it's a pretty good workout. We're doing some accessory work today. So we're going to work some of those smaller muscles that might need a little bit of attention that we don't give them very often. Okay, exercise 1, we're going to do sumo squats. So that's going to really work the inner thighs. So you're going to stand a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointed slightly outwards. Your knees are going to follow the path your toes give them. So they're going to be nice and wide out like this. So you'll feel the emphasis change from quads during a normal squat to inner thighs for a sumo squat. If you grab a weight, hold it under your chin, please. Oh, Patty, you made it. Good to see you. Okay, exercise number 2 is going to be a push-up with a toe tap. So you're coming down here, nice, controlled push-up, coming back up, tapping your toe. Push up, tapping your toe. Really try to shift your weight backwards so you feel like good stretch in your calves and your hamstrings when you're coming back. If you need to drop down to your knees, feel free to do that as well. Now here's where we get to some of the accessory work. We're going to do a kickback fire hydrant combo. And Patty, you might remember this one because we did this one as a finisher with you and Ginny when we did that one workout. So what you're going to do, you're going to stay on the same leg the whole time. And you're going to do kick up, bring it back, fire hydrant. Kick up, fire hydrant, up, fire hydrant. So we're not going straight back to the wall. We're going to bring your heel to the ceiling. So up, out, up, out. Keep your back nice and neutral. We're not twisting your hips one way or another. So just go as far as your leg is allowing you to go. And Jen, this is one of those exercises where you want to limit your range of motion a little bit, just so you don't hyperextend. So we're going 45 seconds on the one, and then we're going to rest for 15, and then we're going 45 seconds on the other. Nice and controlled. You can pick up the speed a little bit, but just make sure you don't get sloppy. And I don't know if any of you have a band, like a little loop band, like, I'll bring it back here. Little loop band like this. But if you have one of those, you put it around the top of your knees, and that will really give some resistance. So if you have any of those, feel free to grab them. After that, we're going to do bent over row, hinging forward at the hips, nice low row, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Think knees to hips, knees to hips. So we're not shrugging our shoulders and bringing our shoulders up to our ears and shrugging. We're saying nice, low, row, squeezing your shoulder blades together. And after that, we're coming down to the ground for a plank with a hip tap. If you're still working on your plank or that weight distribution, it's kind of funny. You can just hold a plank for the 45 seconds. But we're going here, lifting one arm off, tapping the hips, and back. Just changing the weight distribution. We're not rocking to one side or the other when we're doing this. You're just here. Try to pretend like you are still flat as a board. So those are the 6 exercises. We're going through 45 seconds on, 15 off. Not a whole lot of cardio today, but a lot of them are going to be like, there's a lot of holds and a lot of constant motion here. So we should still get a nice good burn. Might feel a little bit more like a muscle burn than a cardio burn. All right, cool. Everybody got all your equipment ready that you need? All right, let's get warmed up. We're gonna start with 10 squats. Feet shoulders apart. Work on your nice low squats. Try to get all the way down to 90 degrees. Don't let your knees cave in or bow out. Weight on your heels and your big toe. 10 of those. After 10 of those, we're going to do 5 reverse lunges each leg. Starting at the front of your mat, taking a step back, tapping your back knee, return. Nice and controlled. We're not falling. We're lowering ourselves to the ground. If you can make it all the way to the ground, just a tap and back up. If you're still working on those lunges, feel free to drag a chair over or hold on to something. I'm holding on to an imaginary chair, taking a step back and coming back up. After that, we're going to do an A-frame stretch. This is one of my favorites. Feet nice and wide, hands together, hinging forward, rotating your hand up to the ceiling and return. Other hand up to the ceiling and return. We'll go 5 each side here. You know, we still want to have that nice flat back when we're doing these. So if you need to bend your knees, you should end up being in this position when you're doing this exercise, not this position. Keep that back nice and flat, rotating up. 5 each side. After that, we're going to do 5 push-ups, and we'll finish with 15 jumping jacks. Nice controlled push-up, working on your form. When you're nice and fresh, that's when you can really dial it in. Elbows coming in at 45 degrees, not bowing out straight out your sides. When you're doing, if there's a camera on the ground, you'd see my elbows coming in like this. Not like this. They're down here like this. Okay, finish with 15 jumping jacks. And then we'll start the timer. Good to see all you guys today. Thanks for joining me on a Monday. My mantra is never miss a Monday. Start the week off right. This is your opportunity to change. All right, my heart rate's up. Okay, are we ready to go? We're gonna start with sumo squats. We are starting here in 10 seconds. Grab your weight if you need it. Hold it under your chin. There you go. Nice wide sumos. Chin up, chest up. Same fundamentals apply as a normal squat. We're just going nice and wide. Don't let those knees buckle in. Nice and wide. Good job, Nicole. 25 seconds in already. If you guys are confident with your form, we can pick up the pace a little bit if you'd like. Good job. We've got 5. Seconds of rest. And we're going down to push up with the toe tap. Now feel free on here if you want to do a couple push-ups or a couple toe taps. Push up, reach back. Push up, reach back. Good job, you guys. Try to do as many as on your toes as you can. If you're working on your knees, go nice and controlled. Make sure that each of those knee push-ups is perfect. Once you master your knee push-ups, then we'll be able to level up. We got 10 seconds. And rest. Okay, bust out that little loop band if you got it. Put it around your legs, above your knees. Gotta be kind of quick with that transition though. Kick up, out, up, out. When you're kicking up, don't arch your back like this. Remember, it's just your leg. My right leg is planted. My left leg is doing the motion. And I want you to lead with your knee. Don't lead with your heel, lead with your knee. Your legs should be at 90 degrees this whole exercise. If you need to tap it down on the mat, feel free, but only a tap. 10 seconds. 3. That starts to burn, huh, guys? All right, other leg. Another thing that you can do, if you have a nice light dumbbell and you're confident with your strength, you can tuck it behind your knee. And go. Ceiling, wall. Nice constant speed, you guys. If it burns, you're doing it right. Slow, slow build up of that burn. Remember, leading with your knee, not leading with your foot. Good job. Okay, now grab your weights. We're gonna do a bent over row. If you don't have weights, we're gonna do those tension rows where you're just squeezing your muscles manually. Nice far hinge. Squeezing your shoulder blades together. We're not gonna stand up here like this. That's not doing much. Hinging forward, leading with your chest. Don't drop your chin down. Stare at the wall. Don't stare at your toes. Watch what happens when I stare at my toes. Shoulders round forward. We want us to be nice and tall. Light bend at the knees, hinging over. If we start to get a little tired, we can alternate. 5. All right, back on the ground. Plank with a hip tap coming at you. And up on your toes. Tapping your hip. Tapping your hip. Now we're not rocking much as you have to, but no more than that. Just weight distribution. Feet can be nice and wide. Arms can be pretty narrow. And remember, if you're still working on your form here, on your plank, feel free to just hold a plank if you need. We got 10 seconds. Not bad, huh? 2 more rounds to go. Back up to sumos here in 10. And go. Now, everybody that is doing this workout's goals are different. The person that's in the tiny little screen next to you might be working on their cardiovascular endurance. The other person might be just trying to work on their form. The other person might be trying to get strong. So whatever your goals are, reflect it in the workout. So if you don't feel like you don't get a proper workout unless you're dripping sweat, pick up the pace a little bit as long as you are comfortable and confident with your form. 5. That's one thing that's really good about these Zoom workouts is that you can't really look at the person next to you and see what they're doing and judge yourself based off of them. This is truly about you. All right, push up with a toe tap. And go. Push up, reach back. If you've got tight hamstrings or tight calves and you can't reach your foot quite yet, that's okay, just reach as far as you can. Good job, you guys. 15 seconds. After each reach back, make sure we're coming back to perfect plank, you guys, too. Not sticking the butt in there the whole time. All right. Time to get those hips burning. Kickback fire hydrant combo. And go. Kick up, kick out. Knee up, knee out. Watch that low back arch on the way up. Just go as far as your hips will go without arching your back. Don't try to push that range of motion on this exercise. Otherwise, you're just gonna arch or twist or rotate or do something funky. Whatever movement your hips allowing you to do, that's where you go. It might even look different than mine. Other leg coming at you. Awesome job, you guys. Starting in 5. And go. Up, out, up, out. When you're doing exercises like this, the muscle with the lowest endurance is going to start to feel the burn first. Some of you guys might feel this in the outer hip, in the glutes even, hamstrings, all the above. I know with mine, I'm feeling this a lot in the hamstrings. Good job, you guys. We got 10 seconds. 5. Ooh, burning. Okay, bent over row. Coming on up. If you start to get tired on these, feel free to alternate. If you feel it in your back, rest your arm on your front leg like this. If you need to rest on your back, you rest your arm on your front leg like this and do a nice low row. We'll do a few reps and then you can switch to the other side. But if your back's doing all right, we'll stick to the traditional way here. Shoulders down, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Not looking at your toes, you already know where they are. Looking at the wall, maybe about 5, 6 feet in front of you. Good job. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Good job. Keep it up, we got 5. All right, bringing it down to the ground again. Plank with a hip tap for the second time through. In 3. Hop it up. Tap, 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 tap. So not only when we're doing this tap, the hip tap, it changes the dynamic of a plank by a lot. It starts to tire out your shoulders, starts to work on your obliques and total core instead of just like a stationary hold. It really starts to spread what muscles are being reacted on. 10 seconds. If you need to drop down to your knees, go ahead. 5. All right. We got one more time through, everybody. Good job. Keep it up. If you got some left in the tank, let's push on this last round. Don't leave anything behind here. We're squatting. Sumo's nice and wide. Still got your weight on your heels and your big toe. Chin up, chest up, just like always. Good job, everybody. Patty, I didn't know if we were going to make it. I thought the streak was going to be broken. I don't know if you guys know this, but Patty, Ginny's mom, has not missed a workout since we started. Not a one. Isn't that awesome? We're proud of you, Patty. You're kicking butt. All right, push up, toe tap. And go. I'm gonna do a couple push-ups for every toe tap on this round, just so I can work on my endurance a bit. I'm gonna do a push-up, toe tap, toe tap. If you guys want to switch it up, feel free. I just get bored so quick. Jab. We got 15 seconds. 5. All right. Fire hydrants, last opportunity to do these. Now that you got your practice done, let's pick up the pace a little bit. Really feel the burn here. And go. My right leg is planted. Don't get sloppy just because you speed up a little bit though. You feel that hamstring, the hips starting to get warm, warmer than the rest of your body. It's a weird feeling. Good job, everybody. 15 seconds. Whew. 10. Oh man, that one got me. All right, last opportunity, last leg of these kickback fire hydrants. 3. And go. Watch that low back if you're starting to pick up the pace on those kickbacks. Lead with your knee, guys. Same range of motion regardless of the speed you're doing. 15 seconds. Keep it going, keep it going. Good job, Kelly, keep it up. We've got 5. All right, Bent over row, plank with the hip tap, fiend. That's it. Make this next minute and a half the best. Pigeon forward, rowing. We're rowing. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. That squeeze of your scapula is really going to help with that posture. Nobody wants to have that awkward, weird forward neck posture as we age. So we need to pull everything back. Because when we sit, we roll our shoulders forward. When on our phones, we roll our shoulders forward. When in the car, we roll our shoulders forward. We got to do a couple things every day to cancel that out. Pulling back. 10 seconds. Good job. All right, last exercise of the workout, everybody. Plank with a hip tap. 5, 4. No. All right. Don't put those knees down. Not once. If you got to go back down to just a regular plank, that's fine. This is the last round. You guys can all hold this plank this long. You got this. Ready, 20 seconds in. 15. 5. Awesome job, everybody. Whew. Speaking of places opening up, maybe a haircut. Oh, awesome job, you guys. Kick butt. My hips are on fire. That was a good workout, everybody. Catch your breath quick, grab some water, and we'll cool it down. Our first cool down exercise, we're gonna bring it down to your mat. We're gonna do a laying Piriformis Stretch. If you're a yoga person, it's half pigeon. So you're going to cross one leg over the other, and you're gonna lay down on your knee. Knee should go right into your chest. If you need to rock one direction or the other, feel free. You can also do this laying on your back and pulling your knee in. Good job, everybody. Crossing the other leg over. Remember that now is the opportunity to take control of your breathing, concentrate on your breathing, try to manually slow it down, manually recover from this workout. It's crazy how much power your brain has. If you're paying attention to it, you'll be able to drop your heart rate in a matter of seconds. Really just try to slow, manage your breathing, take deep breaths in, deep breaths out. All right, roll over to your back. We're gonna bring your knee up and across. And you're gonna reach the opposite direction. Little supine twist here. You might feel this in the hip. You might feel this in the low back. You might even feel this in your shoulder, depending on where you're most tight. All right, switch sides, other knee across your body. If you feel it popping up, you can press it down with your left hand and reach the other side. All right. Bring it on up. We're going to stretch that quad. If you need to hold on to something, grab onto something. Pull your heel to your butt. Stand up nice and tall, shifting your hips back. Shifting your hips back will feel that real high tension in the hip flexor upper quad. Good balance, you guys. You guys are practicing. All right, switching legs. Stand up nice and tall, shifting the hips back. All right, so give me a couple nice tight shoulder shrugs all the way up to your ears. Squeeze as much tension as you can. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, as much tension as you can. Then release all tension, like a limp noodle. All right, give me one more of those. Squeezing up, squeezing back. Release all tension. Whew. All right, awesome job, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Our make a difference for today. I did have something on here, but I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go down a different route. Chad and I were talking about, you know, ways that you can help your neighborhood before you guys all popped on. There's a lot of neighborhoods that are raising money for damaged businesses. There's a lot of food drives going on. Some of them aren't even accepting food anymore because people in Minneapolis are just freaking awesome and they're donating hundreds and hundreds of pounds and bags of food. Even Patty from up by Brainerd is donating to Minneapolis. So, I mean, find a way to help. If that's something that you can do, if you're not marching, if you don't feel safe, or if you've left town because you don't feel safe, or you're just not close enough to make sense for you to, you know, have broom on the streets, do something to help our city that desperately needs it. All right, thank you guys. Good workout. Enjoy your Monday. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good start to your week.
Thanks, Nate.
Yeah, thank you.